Hey, hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this Python beginner tutorial series, today let's discuss about any and all method in Python. Okay, so this is more like an boolean operation that exists. Okay, so in case if you are put in a situation where you want to use an more like an and or operation, you can use this any or all inbuilt method in Python. Okay, so let's start looking into it and try to understand the difference between these both. Okay, any returns true if any of the items is true. Okay, it returns false if empty or all are false. You can imagine an or operation. Okay, if you imagine the truth table that you might have studied during your higher secondary schools, you can easily relate how an or operation work, right? So the any will be something similar to how an or operation works. Okay, which means it will return true if any of the item is true. Okay, it will return false, all are false. Do not worry, I will show an example in the next slide so that you will have a very clear understanding. Again, all will return true if all of the items are true or if the iterable is empty. Okay, this is more like an AND operation. Okay, the syntax is you need to use any keyword and you need to pass an iterable. Here in all operation, all you need to do is you need to pass the all keyword and you need to pass an iterable. Okay, so let's see an example in the next slide so you will have a clear understanding about how any and all works. So you can see I have any keyword here and I am passing an iterable of boolean values. Okay, so here I have everything as false. Okay, false, false, false. So the output will be false in this situation. Whereas in my second example, I have one item as true. Okay, if you take it as an or condition, even if any of the item is true, your output will be true. Okay, here again, here in this example, one of the value is true, so your output is true. Okay, so now if you go back to your definition and verify it, it will return true if any of the item is true, either it will return false. Okay, and all is, if all of the items are true, then it will return true. Okay, so here in my first example, everything is true, so it returned me true. Whereas in the second and third example, you can see we have at least one false item. So we have one false, we have three things as well false. Okay, so it returned the output as false. Okay, so this is how any and or will work. Okay, now let's see few practical examples of when we can use any or operations in real time. Okay, so let me go to my PyCharm. So let's have a string. Okay, so let's have a string equal to let me call it a string1 equal to, I will call it as an IT professional, but I will add some characters to it, special characters to it. IT professional. Okay, now I want to check if the characters in the string are alpha, it if it is alphabets or not. Okay, so I'm gonna use alphabets equal to character dot, I'm gonna use is alpha method. Okay, so this will actually check if the provided string is only alphabets or not. Okay, is alpha for character in string1, and then I'm just gonna print all. You can see I'm gonna use all method here and passing my alphabets here. Now if I run this, it will return a boolean value. It will check if each and every character in the string is alphabets or not. Okay, so let me run this. You can see it returned false. The reason is because we have few special characters, not everything is alphabets here. Okay, now if I remove these characters, now if I run this, you can see it returned true. The reason is because every character in the string is an alphabet, right? So it returned me true. Let's see in another example. Let's have those characters again. Okay, now if I change this to any, now you can see it will return true again. The reason is because at least one of the item in this particular string is a alphabet, right? So it returned true for me. If for example if I change this to complete digits, now it will return false. The reason is because it is not a valid alphabet, right? In case if you want to test it with some other thing, say if I am going to change this to digit, I'm going to check if it is a digit or not. Now if I run this, it will return true. The reason is because everything in my string is a digit. Meanwhile, if I use all, it will return false. Is all alphabets? Yeah, sorry, it will return true. Yeah. So this way you can use any or all method to actually identify if a provided string contains the whatever condition you are specifying. Okay, so in case if you want to test it for each and every items, you can just print the alphabets. You can see now the actual value is true, the any gun, but if I print alphabets without providing all keyword, you can see it returns true, 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 and true everywhere, right? Now if I use the first example, you say I in IT professional, now we had is alpha, right? Okay, let's have is digit itself. You can see what happens, it returns false, 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 everything here. Okay, because nothing is a digit here, or else if I change this to alpha again, it will return true wherever the alphabet is present. Okay, so a and first two characters is true, next it comes an underscore, right? So it return false. Next two we have, sorry, next two we have characters, so it returned true. Next we have a star icon, so it returned false. So, okay, so this way you can easily print all the boolean values for the alphabets and see however all or any operator will work. Okay, so here we have at least one of the items as false, right? So it returned false. Okay, so this is how you can use any or all operation in Python. You can just remember it as an and or operation and or operation, which will easily make you understand how this concept work in real time. Okay, so that's all what I want to cover as part of this video, guys. In case if you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, please subscribe and follow my channel. Thank you.